back to reading, do. Gotta make my way through some books, cause this summer I didn't do much reading, do. And I didn't even cook.
Well, I never cook.
Back to witches and wizards and magical beasts, to words and books and to magical plots. It's all that I love and it's all that I need. Books. This is a book haul. Books. I'm gonna haul some books. I think I'm hauling books.
Hello, I'm Christine and welcome to my September Getting Back to Reading book haul. I have a lot of books to show you because I haven't done a haul in 50 years. It's September. We're all en route back to Hogwarts, back to school. I'm getting my ass back to reading because there are so many good books coming out this fall. And I am getting back to reading. I'm so close to finishing Torch Against the Night already and it just came out. I didn't read much this month, but look, there are pictures on my wall now. So I decored. I did work a lot on my own books, so I did stuff. It's just hard to read at the same time. Gryffindor, Hufflepuff, Ravenclaw, Slytherin! Back to the place where a story begins. Reading. What did you say? Reading. I didn't hear you. Reading. I don't know why I'm still singing. I just really love this Back to Hogwarts song, and it's September 1st at this very moment, and I'm feeling all the Harry Potter feels. I have a lot of books over there. Let's do this. Starting with our book of the month. BookSplosion book of the month this month is The Call. This month we're working with Scholastic. They sent me a signed copy of The Call by Peter O'Gillen. If you don't know about BookSplosion, it is a monthly book club hosted by myself, Cattastic, and Jessie the Reader. We read the book together throughout the month, and at the end of the month we do a live show discussion where we take questions from you guys and we discuss the book all together, and it's super fun. So I hope you join us with this month's The Call. I'll leave a list of all our upcoming books of the month in the description. This seems like a thriller. It takes place in Ireland, which just excites me right off the bat because I've never read a book that takes place in Ireland. I want to go to Ireland so bad and I have yet to visit. That is on my list of things to do. The premise sounds cray. Years ago, I guess, Ireland banished this dangerous species of fairies, and now these fae have come back with a vengeance, and teenagers are snatched into this alternate fairy world and hunted down. If they survive in there for 24 hours, then they get to go back to their normal human lives, except now they're traumatized and messed up for life from being hunted by fairies in an alternate crazy universe. And if they don't survive, they're sent back in pieces. Haha, Ireland! Bet you're sorry for banishing us now! That is what I have gleaned from the various descriptions and such that I've heard about the book, but it's been getting great reviews. It's supposed to have like a Hunger Games vibe, obviously, because children are being hunted and killed, teenagers. Whenever I used to tell people about the Hunger Games and I was like, yeah, it's about these kids that are forced to fight to the death, everyone would be like, kids? I don't know. No way, you don't understand! Next, I have a quick exciting announcement about New York Comic Con. If you're going, I'm gonna be there. Jessie, Kat, and Natasha, we're all gonna be there, and we're doing a panel on Saturday, October 8th, at the BookCon at New York Comic Con section of Comic Con called The Evolution of BookTube. It's gonna be SMF. This month, I'm also working with Harlequin Teen, and they sent me Something in Between by Melissa de la Cruz. This book is coming out October 4th. I'm definitely gonna be reading it and doing a book talk, and it sounds wonderful and super relevant and important. It's about a girl in her senior year of high school named Jasmine. Her parents are Filipino immigrants. Jasmine is an excellent student, and she receives this fantastic college scholarship. She's so excited, but when her parents find out, she finds out that their visas actually expired years ago. That means that her entire family are considered illegal immigrants, which means that she's not eligible for scholarships, and suddenly her whole world is thrown amiss because her family faces a real threat of being deported from their life. And it's her story trying to get through this and figure out where she belongs and what this means for her and her family. I love the color palette they used in the cover, like the spine, it's so pretty. Next, I have another exciting announcement. I'm going to be at YALLFEST again this year. YALLFEST is a free book festival in Charleston, North Carolina, which is going to be happening November 11th, and there will be a BookSplosion panel, Q&A, meetups ordeal. It's gonna be super fun. I'm so excited. YALLFEST and YALLWEST are always amazing bookish experiences. I'm not sure what time our panel meetups Q&A is going to be yet, but I'll leave more information as I get it in the description below. also working with Anomaly Productions this month, and they sent me Between Worlds by Skip Brittenham. This is a middle grade adventure story, and it has some illustrations in it. This is about a dreary town, and there's this old story about there being a wishing tree. And it's an ancient tree that grants wishes, and these two teenagers one day, they're on a hike, and they come across this tree. They're really bored in their own lives, and they make a wish that they were on an awesome different planet, and they fall asleep, and they wake up on a different planet in exactly what they wished for, and they're thrown into a magical epic adventure. Books with stuff that granted wishes when I was younger always captivated me. 90% of the time when you make a wish, you end up with the moral, be careful what you wish for because nothing is what you think it's going to be when you wish it. Still to this day, when I make my birthday wishes, I sit there for a while and be like, okay, well, I have to make sure I make a wish that isn't gonna backfire. If you wish for this, you have to be very specific in what you're wishing so it doesn't come true in a literal way and bite you in the butt. The next book I have to show you today was just sent to me. I don't even remember who sent this to me. It got a long time ago. But it's called A Curious Tale of the In-Between. And it also looks like a middle grade book. It just looks kind of creepy, and that's why I wanted to haul it, and interesting, by Lauren DeStefano. I like the creepy feel I'm getting here. Next, I'm also working with Random House this month, and they sent me A Shadow Bright and Burning. I'm really excited about this book. I'm definitely gonna be reading this and book talking this within the next 2 months. The back says, I am Henrietta Howell, the first female sorcerer in ages, the girl who can control flames, the one who will defeat the ancients, the prophesized one, the chosen one! Or am I? Oh, or are you? This is getting really great reviews so far. Victoria Aveyard blurbed this book, A Shadow Bright and Burning takes hold and never lets go. So to what I have gathered, Henrietta can like burst into flames. She's been hiding this ability, but it comes out. She's expecting to be executed, but instead she's invited to train as one of the Queen's royal sorcerers. And it takes place in a version of Victorian London, which sounds amazing, which automatically makes my excitement shoot up like 10 levels. Victorian London, sorcery, the Queen. I don't think she's actually the chosen one, but she's pretending to be the chosen one, and drama. The next book I have here was a really exciting one to open. It's not the hardcover, so I don't know if this is actually out yet, but Simon Schuster sent me Tales from Shadowhunter Academy in book 5! I was really excited when I opened this, but it's not hardcover. Is it not in hardcover, or is this like an ARC version? Oh yeah, advanced reader's copy. Okay, they sent me an ARC, but I want to get the hardcover so I can put it on my shelf. If you haven't read this yet, it is amazing, and maybe it's out by now because I got sent this like a while ago. I just haven't done a book haul in a long time. These stories are so good. I have 2 videos because, as you can see, it's super long and it's like 10 different stories. So I split the book talk into 2 videos, but it was, I wasn't expecting it to be amazing, and it was so good. There's so much stuff in here that you want to read. Like, trust me, you want to read. It's not just like extra stuff, it's like stuff you want to read. I'm also working with Source Books this month. They sent me Labyrinth Lost, which has a really nice cover. Very Day of the Dead feel going on here. This is about a girl named Alex who is a bruja, which I believe means witch in Spanish. She's the most powerful witch of her generation, but she hates magic and wants nothing to do with it. So she does a spell to rid herself of these powers, of this burden, and it ends up backfiring, and her whole family vanishes. She's left alone. She's forced to embark on a journey to get her family back and fix this hot mess she's created trying to get rid of her powers. A brilliant Brown Girl in Brooklyn update on Alice in Wonderland and Dante's Inferno. Very creepy, very magical, very necessary. Wow, interesting. So I guess to get her family back, they have to travel to this in-between purgatory, Wonderland-esque, dangerous world. Oh, and naked, it's nice dark blue color. Oh my gosh, and there's a skull. I like it. Scholastic also sent me an arc of The Forgetting, which comes out September 13th. It's by Sharon Cameron, the same author who wrote The Rook. This takes place in a world where every 12 years there's a day called The Forgetting, where there's no remorse and chaos erupts in the city, and everyone's memories of love and their life and everything are white. The city erupts into anarchy, and you don't remember anything that's happened unless you've written it down. And what you've written down could be real, or it could be not real. It's a very interesting concept, and I believe it's told from the point of view of this one girl who has never forgotten. So she is an exception to the rule, and she's trying to figure out why this happens and the mysteries of this town and the forgetting itself. Utterly original, romantic, spellbinding, and imaginative. Sells USA Today. And I like how it's purple. The next book I have to show you today is Stealing Style by Danielle PAIGE. And this is another exciting event announcement. I am going to be moderating Danielle's Los Angeles tour stop at the Grove on October 13th. I'm super excited because Danielle is fantastic. This comes out September 27th. I'll leave details about Danielle's signing in the description below. Next, I have another book that was just randomly sent in the mail from Simon Schuster, and that is Skyscape by Neal Shusterman. I have not read any of Neal Shusterman's books, and I know he has that famous series, Unwind or Rewind, Winding, and I haven't read it, but this is a new series, I believe, or a new standalone. I really know nothing about this. Thou shalt kill. A world with no hunger, no disease, no war, no misery. Humanity has conquered all those things, and has even conquered death. Now skis are the only ones who can end life, and they are commanded to do so in order to keep the size of population under control? Holy shit. Citra and Rowan are chosen to apprentice to a scathe, a role that neither wants. These teens must master the art of taking life, knowing that the consequence of failure means losing their own? Oh my god. It's the debut of a thrilling new series in which Citra and Rowan learn that a perfect world comes with a heavy price. Oh my god, this sounds horrifying. So how do they choose who to kill? Oh my god, what are the rules? Are they like Edward Cullen when he ate people? He like stalked the bad people and killed them? No one ever dies? How many people are skeeved? Is there one in every town? This is scary shit. Like no one ever dies. Then that means just like you could be dead at any time by one of these guys. You tell a lie and they come and just skeeve you because someone's gotta go, and it might as well be a liar. I'm gonna have to read this. Okay. This comes out in November. Oh, it's not out yet. Oh my god, I just looked it up on Goodreads. It has some really great reviews so far. I kind of want to sit down and read it. I also randomly got this book in the mail. Simon & Schuster again. This sign with the butterfly was like all the hell over BEA. So it looks just like so familiar. When I got in the mail, I was like, I feel like I already have this book. Kill in order to protect the person you're created for. Sounds like a guardian in Vampire Academy. Oh my god, look, this is a butterfly, but like the bottom half of the butterfly is all made of metal knives. Never realized that in all the times I've looked at this. This comes out in November too. The next book I got, Penguin sent me. It's called Kids of Appetite by David Arnold. He wrote the other book that everyone really liked, Mosquito Land. I'm gonna also be reading this within the next 2 months and book talking this. I'm not even sure what it's about. I just trusted that it's gonna be good because, oh my god, look how pretty it is. That's not why I trusted it was gonna be good. Because of the author, I've heard really great things about him. What's it about? Hey, this story is about. It has like bullet points about what it's about. I like that. A coded mission to scatter ashes across New Jersey. That's where I'm from. Sold. There's not many books that take place in New Jersey. A lot of them take place in New York. That's all fun and dandy, but New Jersey. Palisades. I know them! Falling in love with a painting, falling in love with the song, falling in love. Good. Excited. Next book I have to show you is Tahara Murphy's Furthermore in hardcover. Oh my god, this book is gorgeous. Oh my god, this book is gorgeous. Oh my god, this book is gorgeous. So this is Tahara's new book, and it is a middle grade novel. I haven't read it yet, and I don't really want to know much about it before I read it. So I've been kind of avoiding what it's about. Furthermore. The next book I have, I bought myself, and that is Victoria Schwab's new book, This Savage Song. I literally have Victoria Schwab's like almost entire collection. I haven't read any of her books yet, but I keep buying them because I know she's fantastic. And I've met her, and she's so lovely in person, and I just have all her books because I want to support her, and I have yet to read them. And the shame. There's no such thing as safe. I have no idea what this is about. I first want to read Vicious, or the other one, The Darker Shade of Magic. That one. Kat said that I really like that one. I should read it first. But Vicious, I'm sure I'd also really like. So I'm gonna read one of those first. This one's nice and big. Next, I have this X-Files. If you don't know, Cami Garcia is releasing an X-Files book. It's a tease. Looks super cool. So keep an eye out for the new X-Files books that are coming. And then at Barnes & Noble, I saw Jenny Han's The Summer I Turned Pretty, and I still haven't read Jenny Han's The Summer I Turned Pretty series, and the shame when I had to tell her that in person. I haven't read Summer I Turned Pretty yet, so I'm gonna mostly focus on And these last few books I have here are a bunch that I got from Del Rey at Comic-Con. The Devourers by Indra Das, and I've heard this is really, really great, which has a really cool cover. The Gilded Cage by Vic James, which is not on sale till 2017. Oh, I forgot that these are ours. This is already on sale. It sounds like a fantasy book. I believe this is classified as an adult novel. And then the last one I have from Del Rey comes out in January of 2017, and it's called The Bear and the Nightingale by Katherine Arden. At the edge of the Russian wilderness, winter lasts most of the year. Sounds like another fantasy, but this takes place in Russia, which is really interesting and different, and I think this is an adult novel as well. And then the last book I have today is Maximum Ride by James Patterson. The ever-present Maximum Ride series that so many people love, but I've heard mixed reviews about the end of the series, like it ended and then it didn't end. I remember for so long I didn't get this book because I thought the cover was so ugly. Like all the covers were just like people standing. I went to Barnes & Noble to get this series back in the day, like in 2011 or something. I looked at it and I was like, I can't spend money on that. It's too ugly. I can't do it. I can't. And so I didn't, and that is Christine and Maximum Ride, a history. And that is my haul today. Let me get the books. Oh god, there's so many. Ugh. But I can do it. I'm a professional because I'm Christine freaking Riccio. I can hold books. I can hold books. Oh my god. Oh my god. And there goes Maximum Ride. You're too ugly to hold. Okay, I got it. I've got it. I like to move it. Move it! I like to hold books and move it. Oh my gosh, I need to get them higher to be in the frame. Look, it's like a slide of books. Oh my god, no! Slide. That's my book haul. I am Christine. Thank you so much for watching. All the links to all the books I talked about today will be in the description. I will see you next time. I make videos every Tuesday. I'm at XTeenMay on Twitter. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.